What up?
Hi.
I usually do it this way, but I think it's easier. Anyway, the camera's gonna be shaking a lot because I don't have nothing to hold it. So I think the other way would probably be better. Anyway, it's alive. You guys will figure it out. Hope you guys are doing good. And as you guys know, we are not in Puerto Rico. We are now in Florida. Just want to give you a quick update. I had my surgery. When did I have it, baby?
April 30th, I think.
30th April? No,
Wasn't it April? March 30. March 30.
You're right, March 30th. So March 30th, I had my procedure done. A lot of you guys may or may not know I had a huge mass that you could see growing like out of here on my side. And in my back, you could see it. You know, I'm a big guy, but it was pretty large, huh, baby? It was huge. How big was it, you know?
Doctor said it was like a volleyball size. It's huge. Huge.
Yeah, so pretty big. What's going on, nenita? Mi amor. Anyway, so we went to Texas. We had it removed. I will say this, my radiologist in Puerto Rico, shout outs to him. I did ask him for a doctor. He was also our landlord. Yeah, he was also our landlord. So when we were renting in Humacao, we asked him, where should I get the procedure done? And he actually told me to go to, he goes, if you could do it in the States, it's better to do it in the States. So we decided to take his advice. Puerto Rico health system is great, I'm sure, but I think for the type of surgery I had, he recommended that. So like I said, this camera's moving a lot because we're walking. Trying to lose some weight because I love food too much. Or like I said, mi amor.
Yeah.
So I just want to give you guys a few updates. A lot of people wondering why Florida, why did we leave Puerto Rico? And honestly, we haven't really left Puerto Rico. We are in Florida, so we're not officially in Puerto Rico. House is still being built. We haven't sold our land. We're not planning to sell it. That project is a project that got put in our heart, and I'm glad we were able to do it for a year and a half out there. We're going to continue doing that. We do have a new YouTube channel, Only If You Care. We're going to be documenting our journey while we're here in Florida. We wanted something, once you leave Puerto Rico, it's difficult to just go back to any state, and we wanted something that we could do. What, baby?
Go to the beach and see palm trees and have the heat and the sun, and I can't go back to cold weather.
So we wanted something that we could actually still enjoy it. Plus, another reason we actually left Puerto Rico.
I think the main reason why we left Puerto Rico, this is the main reason, because we have kids and our daughter's going to high school, and honestly,
it was difficult.
It was. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go, and I miss it like crazy.
It was definitely difficult because, as you guys know, there's a lot of politics in Puerto Rico, and we're not going to get into that. We respect everybody's view. Hello. We respect everyone's view, but that was a big turn off. The system out there, the school that Jay was going to, we loved it. Yeah. It was amazing, but unfortunately, the government was a little too much involved, even though it was a private school. So we put it in prayers and decided that, I don't know if you guys know this, but after Christmas break, schools still did not start till like a week, 2 weeks after the States, just because they kept on pushing things due to COVID. So prayers to those who lost loved ones in COVID. We actually ended up getting COVID. We went to Texas in 2020 or 2021?
2021.
2021, went out there and we ended up getting it. Glory to God, we're okay. But it was just getting really intense, and we just put it in prayer. And as October of last year, we were saying, hey, they keep on, doing this with the school thing, we're gonna have to look at some other options. So we were like, what's our plan B? And we said Florida. It's near Puerto Rico, cheap flights. We want to continue building. But that's the reason we started a new channel, just because we're no longer in Puerto Rico. And I know a lot of people were saying we knew you guys weren't going to survive in Puerto Rico. And, honestly, the criticism doesn't really bug me. I just wanted to address those who maybe had some honest questions. Hold on, let's see if anybody's asking. Man, I love your story. I want to do the same thing in the future. We just bought a new house in Cali, but later Puerto Rico. Yo, I tell anybody, if you could buy some land in Puerto Rico, do it. Yes. Carolina, que lo que hay. I trained in Tampa, Florida. Know the area very well. So I went to Puerto Rico. Yes, indeed. Politics here even destroy careers. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. Yo no me quiero meter en discusiones con la gente de que Puerto Rico Una isla bellísima, 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 con tanto talento, pero tristemente la política y el pensamiento de muchos, porque pues para muchos el gobierno es Dios, and that's not how I roll. As you guys know, a lot of people always tell me, you know, I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. I was born, for those who don't know, in California. Wife was also born in California. I was raised here in the States. There's no denying that. I'm half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, raised by my Puerto Rican family. All of that just to let you know that we love Puerto Rico, but unfortunately there was a lot of things that bugged us, and it had nothing to do with the weather, had nothing to do with individuals themselves. It was more the systems. I work from home, so it's easier for me to not have to try to find a job, because that's very difficult. We have a lot of family and friends that have a hard time. The new channel is going to be below, but it's basically Jayla's Art 2.
Isn't it
Or 2 eyes, but 2 is capital. Anyway, you'll find it. Salina, saludo desde Springfield, Mexico. Nice. The crime is crazy there. There's crime everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we didn't have one issue when we were in Puerto Rico.
Not one.
I'm not gonna lie. There was times in Dallas I felt more unsafe than Puerto Rico, because one thing about Puerto Rico, this is gonna maybe shake some people, is that a lot of the people from the island, hay maldad en todo el mundo. There's how do you say maldad in English?
Badness.
Y'all talk trash because I don't speak Spanish. Then when I try to speak English, I don't even know my English words. There's a lot of evilness in the world, right? There's evilness all over the world. But in Puerto Rico, one thing I found in the people, even in the young people, and people could talk trash as much as they want, I still found a little bit less arrogance. Claro, there's people everywhere. When you land in the States, man, people here are not as nice. In general, they're not as nice as Puerto Rico. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some people in Puerto Rico that are not nice, but in general, they're not as nice here. It's not as warm here. Yeah, there you go. La gente más humilde. Pero anyway, I think that has to do with the fact that, let me show you this. This ain't no Puerto Rico, but that's another thing I don't like.
There's alligators in people's backyards here. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you could tell we're not from here because we're all scared. Blessing from Carolina. All right, say what's up with your new channel. Salinas, what's up? Saludos de Springfield. Springfield, recibo en la casa, pero vivo en... See, there's a lot of Boricuas that live outside the island. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Si no fuera por mi nena, if it was just me and my wife, and not so much about the education and the environment for my kids, and I'm not talking about crime. I'm talking primarily of opportunities for them and the government all up in... I mean, I couldn't go to church sometimes without, having to show my status of whether I was vaccinated or not vaccinated, writing names down. It was a place where I understand there was something going on, but anyway, that's a whole different story, right? Not really. God bless you too, Nancy. At least you guys are doing it, taking chances, risks, call it whatever. Most of us live in fear, and you guys are making moves with your kids. Blessing from Boston. Shout outs. Let me tell you something. The reason Puerto Rico, it wasn't easy. I mean, we left. One of my biggest regrets, and I've said it before on my other channel, is not speaking to my kids Spanish. I tried so much when they were younger, but then it's just, it's easier to just switch and communicate. But either way, that was my fault, without a doubt. Pero my wife and I in 2012, we'll share a story, but you guys have to go to our new page. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll be keeping you guys updated. We actually, in 2012, with Jay, the oldest, when she was 4, and my wife, we went to what? Oregon.
In Oregon, yep.
I felt God was calling us to go to this Bible school out there for 4 months. I quit my job, emptied my savings, and I had a really good job at the time. But I went in faith in my Kia Sorento with my wife, my 4-year-old. And here's the crazy part. First day of class. Keep in mind, I don't have a job anymore. I'm going to be there for 4 months. So I'm like, no, I don't have a job, no health insurance.
We didn't have a place to stay at that time. We were staying in an extended stay hotel.
Until we found something, right?
Yeah.
And first day of class, I come out and I tell my wife, babe, I got to tell you everything I learned. And she's like, I got to tell you something. I was like, well, my stuff's more important because it's about God. And she's like, well, I'm pregnant. Yo, no insurance, no job. And we go, she does a sonogram a few months later, weeks later. Gets checked, and we find out she's having twins. That's when I realized God had a sense of humor. But honestly, the most important thing I learned was that He's in control. His will, His bill. So going to Puerto Rico, we had to keep that in mind. what happened in Oregon could happen again.
Mhm.
And we went in faith. When we came back from Oregon in 2012, so it was now 2013, to Texas, how much money we have in bank
We
account?
had 32 cents in our bank account.
32. And this time, what do we do?
Laughed.
Yeah, because we had seen God take care of us. We had seen God.
Had miracles.
Yeah.
Literal
We're
miracles.
We had seen God provide for us, so we were gonna start tripping now. Sorry for the loud noise. Hey, my bro, man, love from you and your family, brother Jetty. What's up, Jetty? Or Jerry, I'm not sure how you say it. At least you guys are doing okay. God bless you. Pronto me regreso a PR. That's what's up, Jimmy. Aquí en Puerto Rico los tenemos también, but they're yes, los caimanes, a bit smaller than gators. We eat them too. You guys are my prayers. Thank you, Boricua. You know what? When we were in Puerto Rico, I remember going to the rivers and they were telling me, be careful, que aquí hay caimanes, qué sé yo. So, yeah. So we're really excited because on the land, you guys know my boy Israel. He's still in Puerto Rico. Shout out to Israel, right?
Mm-hmm. And Nelly.
And Nelly, the whole crew.
Yeah.
So they're, you know, I don't know if you guys saw our follows on Instagram, on our Jayla page, or my personal one, but sacaron maíz esta semana, papas, our land, they've already put some plantain trees, green beans, anything else.
Green beans.
So we're
I
so
sent
blessed.
a ton of seeds that they can't get over there in Puerto Rico. So they were excited. I sent them all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
So-
Johnny seeds to be exact.
Yeah.
So we got that out there, and yeah, we just want to do a quick live. Aquí todo sudando, caminando, respirando.
We're planning on being there. Hopefully, we'll see, because Christmas time is expensive going to Puerto Rico. But we want to go in the wintertime so we can get a front door in, get the house painted. There's put cabinets in and stuff like that. So
Yep.
we'll update the vlog.
We have a front door right now, but we want to put a more sturdy one that's permanent. We already have the bathrooms up, like toilets are
We
there.
don't have a vanity. We need a sink. Sink.
We have shower head, so you know we want to get all that. We may not paint right now because we want to finish the second floor and then maybe paint all at once, and then put solar panels on top of the second floor. Those are the plans. Things could change, but those are the plans, right, babe?
Yep.
So here we are, Florida, obviously loving Florida. Wherever I'm at with my family, I'm always loving it. We did enjoy our time in Puerto Rico, well, in Texas. After the surgery, I was terrified, but thank God, thank you guys for your prayers. Everything turned out well. And yeah, we just wanted to say what's up and let you guys know that we may not have a lot of videos posted on this page, but please follow us on the link below, which right now it's a live, so you won't see it, but if you're seeing this after the live, you'll see that link. Follow us, and I'll be posting more videos. Anything you want to say, baby?
No?
All right.
Holla.
All right, los vemos, los quiero mucho. Que Dios los bendiga, and we'll talk soon. Wait, bendiciones to you guys. Sammy, what up, Sammy? Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm waiting from New York. All right, cool. That's what's up, Jimmy. Eso es chévere, de verdad. We would like to maybe even buy, if God allows us. Look how beautiful that is. Qué lindo. Maybe buy a second piece of land out here in Florida, out in the country. So we'll just see. So we'll.
Building would be a lot harder, so we'd probably have to find what the house already on it.
Yeah, and you know, there's so many people moving to Puerto Rico now. And there's some people that have sent me messages like, man, I can't believe you moved to Florida. You guys were inspiring. We want to continue inspiring you guys. If that's what God has called you, not Florida, Puerto Rico, to move to Puerto Rico, please do it. Buy some land. If you can in Puerto Rico, and pray for the island, pray for the people. There's corruption all over the world, but I don't know. Maybe it just hits home, you know? So anyway, so yeah, guys, hope you guys have a good one. We'll talk to y'all soon. And, you know, what up? Never give up on freedom. That's what's up. Talk to y'all soon.